everyone, welcome back. I'm JJ and today we're going to talk about a silly little creative project that I started. So as the title suggests, it's about a Lady Dior bag again. So I've always wanted a Lady Dior bag that I could customize, sort of like the current Delight bags where you can get your name embroidered on, but I wanted to customize this Lady Dior bag with pins and brooches, which meant a fabric Lady Dior. So that also meant going on the pre-loved market as well to look for one. I decided on a synthetic fabric Lady Dior, and thankfully that meant it was a little bit more affordable as well. So the combination that I picked was a navy fabric and gold hardware. So before I continue, let's show you the bag. So I got this bag at the Vestiaire Collective. I got it for 720 Australian dollars. It was 790, but they discounted it, and I'll tell you more about it next time. So that's including import duty and taxes. I didn't have to pay any shipping for it because it was part of my premium subscription where I had one free delivery a month. So I'm actually going to put gloves on to handle this bag, and I'll tell you the reason why in a moment. So the reason why it was such, I guess, an affordable price was the condition was listed as fair. So you know it's not going to be great, but of everything, I've only found a medium and a large size, and I don't mean on just Vestiaire Collective, I mean absolutely everywhere. Navy and gold hardware was so hard to find. So in the end, I wasn't picky about condition because I thought, look, I can just go to a bag restorer, maybe a bag spa. So I ended up picking the large size in the end because medium looks a bit awkward. So let's take this out. So here we go. So that is the synthetic fabric Lady Dior bag. So with this one, if you were going to start this project yourself, the most common one was actually black fabric and gold hardware. It came in so many sizes and so many great conditions with this one. So if you want a black one, you're gonna find this a lot easier. But again, I didn't want another black bag because I had just gotten my ultra matte black Lady Dior. But in saying that, if you look at it, this navy is quite dark, almost black, so I guess the fool is probably me, but I still was stubborn in wanting a navy one. So let's take a close up. Okay, so let's tell you why this was listed as fair condition and why I'm wearing gloves. So firstly, the fabric on this is actually sticky. So the handles are sticky, the fabric is all sticky as well. And I'm going to show you the hardware a bit closer up. Which side is it on? This side. So the hardware is a bit, it is a bit tarnished. And I think it's also a little bit sticky as well. I don't know what the previous owner was doing with this, but yeah, it's a bit tarnished. If we turn it around, some light scratches as well on the hardware. And let's see what else, and maybe even, and just some fading of the tag as well, the zip pull. Okay, so that was number one. So pretty much the fabric was sticky. Also because I'm pretty sure this is maybe potentially vintage, not too sure, there was also some fading at the edges as well. I think only some light fading at the front. So that's also another reason why it was listed as fair condition, why I got it for the price. Yeah, so you can see on the right, or is that the left-hand side here, how it's a little bit faded and it's a bit white because of some loss of color. What else? With this one, if you look at the edges, I'm gonna move back now, it's a bit out of shape. So in the sides, there is actually a plastic insert that was meant to keep the shape straight, but the plastic insert has actually been squashed. So the plastic inserts, rather than keeping the shape now, it's actually forcing it into this out of shape character that it has now. So that's sort of why. Whereas on the inside, so this is just a tag that says it's been authenticated already by the Vestiaire Collective. It's red on the inside and it's pretty much perfect condition on the inside. It's just really the outside which has really taken a beating. So what I'm hoping with this one is to take it to a bag restorer and bag spa, and I hope that they can get the stickiness out of this fabric, and also that they can maybe touch up some of the faded colors to make it blend in a bit more, and hopefully they can even polish off some of the tarnish and the scratches off this actual gold Dior hardware. So this is a bag, and I will end up showing you guys sort of the result of what the bag spa can do. So this is navy in a large size because I just look weird in medium sizes. It's a bit awkward on me. In a few weeks, I will probably come back and show you the final condition of what it is after the bag spa. I think they won't be able to do anything with the shape. I think what I will have to do is actually try and find one of those organizers that go into the bag and to just trying to push it out into shape again. But we'll figure out that one later. So if you want to start this project yourself, it's easier if you go for a black one with gold hardware because you'll be able to pretty much find what you want. And the good thing, I guess, with this large size is I can probably fit more brooches on as well compared to like a mini and a small. So I wanted to show you the brooches and the charm I intend to put on the Lady Dior. Most of these I bought from the Vestiaire Collective, but let's start with one I bought from the boutique. So this is a Dior Men safety pin brooch. I love the packaging for Dior Men. As you can see, it closes up with magnets here. This was 670 Australian dollars for this one. Moving on is one I bought from eBay. This is a vintage Dior brooch, and this was for $415. I saw this on Vestiaire for over $700, so it was a bargain in comparison. Next is also another vintage Dior brooch, and this was for $365, and it's got the number plate. Okay. This one, this gold brooch, was for $309. And the last brooch I wanted to show you was this silver Dior one. And it was for 236 Australian dollars. The next is actually the charm I intend to hang on the Lady Dior bag. And it is from the Dior Men Cause collection. And with the iconic bee. And this one was 295 Australian dollars from the Vestiaire Collective. And that is all the brooches and the bee charm. So now that you've seen all the Dior brooches, let me know in the comments which one is your favourite. My personal favourite is the rope style nautical brooch, only because I think the addition of the crystal just makes it a lot more prettier. So next we're actually moving on to the scarf that I intend to tie on the handles of the Lady Dior bag. Usually I do go for matching designers, so if it was a Dior bag, I'd usually go for a Dior Mitza, but I've actually chosen a Burberry scarf in the TB motif. So this one I bought from the boutique for 320 Australian dollars. So this is a close-up of the style. And you can see from this, this is massive, it's really long. So I think for $320, you're getting a lot of scarf for your money. So I think this one is quite worth it. And of course it is reversible with the Burberry London writing on the sides as well. So I already knew that I was going to go for an orange scarf because I thought it would match a navy bag really well. And just the TB motif I decided on the end because I feel like it's a lot more like current, fresh, young and edgy, and it might match the Dior Cause bag charm a lot better that I intend to put on the bag. But you can see with this, it is actually 180 centimeters by 8 centimeters, so it's very large. It's even taller than me. It's actually the smallest size for scarves is at Burberry. If you're talking about these narrow, thinner ones, they do have the square ones, of course, but you can see compared to other luxury brands, it's a lot bigger. So for example, we have like the Fendi Wrappy, and that one's a lot shorter and narrower. And then we have like the Hermes Twilly, or like the Gucci neck bow as well. And of course it's even bigger than the Dior Mitza too. So I think this one is pretty worth it for the money. But what I'm going to do with this one is, a lot of you will probably hate me for it. I probably would never use this as a silk scarf, like a proper silk scarf. But what I'm actually going to do with this is I'm going to take it to my tailor, and I'm actually going to get them to split these two sides. And for this TV side that I wanted to wrap around the handle, I'm actually going to get them to cut it in half so I can actually wrap it around both handles. So I'm trying to get the value for my money, I guess, with being able to wrap it around two handles with just the one scarf. And then maybe I'll use this Burberry London side as just like a regular, like a tie, a necktie or something like that. So that's what I intend to do for it. Okay, so don't hate me for it, but I have a vision in my mind, and that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, so this is a Burberry silk scarf. So this is part one of the Personalise My Bag Lady Dior edition. So this is all the, I guess, the befores. Next time for part two, you'll see how everything comes together and the final result of everything as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. Otherwise, thank you for watching. So please like, subscribe and comment as well, and stay tuned for more. Thank you. Bye.